What's up guys, Zach here, and over the past year or so I had a creative itch that just built up and built up and built up, and I had to scratch it. And one day, despite the fact that this is something I usually do anyhow, I was recommended a YouTube video that was around game design. I don't even know what it was about because I watched so many of them, and it just randomly just came into my mind that maybe I should look into creating my own game, at least a test game or a prototype to start out to see, get my feet wet if I actually want to make a full game. And so over the past month, I've been working in Unreal Engine 4 to create what was previously called Test Game, but is now called Project Eternals, which is essentially a action RPG, action adventure, Souls-like, Metroidvania mixed all into one side-scroller, but with a more realistic graphic style that isn't really seen much within this particular type of format. So what does 1 month of game design by someone who has absolutely zero game design or coding or any type of experience that would help me out look like? Well, let's go ahead and hop right into Unreal Engine 4. Alright, so now that we're in Unreal Engine 4, I'm going to go ahead and show you all what has been done in 1 month's worth of time. There's a lot of placeholders here, so keep that in mind, but let's go ahead and hit play and show it off. Alright, so that is the end of the level as it is right now. As you guys can see, there is some placeholder assets like the character. It's a Mixamo free asset that I found online. I'm going to go ahead and replace that with a higher quality model in the future. There's also some placeholder sound effects as well. There's also some bugs too, like if I try and put my weapon away for some reason, the socket isn't in the same position it was before. But that's an easy fix. I just need to go in and actually care about fixing it. But I've had some higher priority things that I want to take care of first, such as fixing some bugs that I have with the combat system as it is right now. I started working on the side dungeon right here that you'll be able to interact with to ensure in the future, and I have also started working on the inventory and equipment system. I just implemented a game over screen, and I'm going to be working on a main menu too, as well as adding in some character stats, XP, also the momentum system. There's just a lot to do. I mean, the only thing that's really functioning in terms of stats right now is health. As you can see at the top left corner of the screen, I'm at 25 health right now. Whenever you block, it reduces the damage by 50%, at least if you're using a sword and a sword only. I want to have it so if you're using like a great sword, you take 75% damage. If you have like a sword and shield, it will just absorb all into stamina. And if you don't have any stamina, then it will just go directly to your health. So I want to implement stuff like that, but that's obviously in the future. And I also have a lot of other stuff that I want to refine too. I have a massive to-do list with this game, but I think with game design, there's just an endless amount of things that you can do in order to improve. And so I'm knocking off a lot off my list every day, but it just keeps growing. And so yeah, that's where I think I'm going to leave it for this video. You all got to see what I've worked on and accomplished so far with Unreal Engine 4, creating my very first prototype game that maybe one day in the future will become something else more than just a prototype. But I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below, so definitely be sure to leave them down below. But that does it for myself, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.